right, now we're going to do some review from 8.2. So it would be very beneficial if you have those notes to get those out and look at those. 8.2 focused on multiplying polynomials. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we need to remember. When multiplying, add exponents. Okay, so when you have a cubed times a squared, you get a to the fifth. If you have 3b to the sixth times 2b to the fourth, you multiply your coefficients of 3 times 2 gives you 6, b to the sixth and b to the fourth, add those gives you b to the 10th. Another important thing to remember, if no exponent, it's 1. So if you have 2x squared times 3x, 2 times 3 is 6, 2x squared and x, there's an x to the first, gives you x to the third. Okay. Now let's actually talk about our multiplying our polynomials all the way through. So you might have something like 3x squared times 2x plus 1. In this case, when you have outside here just one single term, you have a monomial, you can just distribute, okay? And just do that multiplying of each part. So 3 times 2 is 6, x squared times x is x to the third. And then distribute your other one, 3x squared times 1 is 3x squared. And then that's it. No like terms combined. If you have more than one term here and more than one term here, such as 2x plus 1 times x minus 5. You learned that in order to do this, you make a box based on how many terms are here and how many terms are here. So there are 2 terms and 2 terms, which means you would make a 2 by 2 box. You would put your first set of parentheses on the top and your second set on the bottom. Notice I put that minus sign with the 5. That's going to remind you that that is a negative 5. Now you're going to multiply each to get inside the box. So remember, there's these imaginary ones. So it's probably helpful to draw those in there or write those in there. You're going to start by multiplying these two to get this box. So 2x times x is 2x squared because 1 and 1 gives you the 2. This box is x times 1, which is 1x or just x. This box is negative 5 times 2x. Negative 5 times 2x is negative 10x. And then your last box is negative 5 times 1, which is negative 5. Then to get your final answer, you write it in standard form and make sure to combine like terms along the way. So 2x squared. These are like terms. They are both x's. So 1x minus 10x is negative 9x, and then minus 5. You could have made a box over here also. This has 1 term and 2 terms, so you'd make a 1 by 2 box, could look something like this. You'd put your 3x squared here, your 2x to the first, your plus 1. You multiply these two to get this box, 3x cubed. Try this one more time. 3x squared times 2x to the first gives you 6x cubed. And then 3x squared times 1 gives you 3x squared. And then write it in standard form and look for like terms along the way. No like terms, so your answer is just 6x cubed plus 3x squared, which is what we had before when we distributed. Okay. A couple of others just to remind you about. If I have x plus 4 and then I have x squared plus 2x minus 1, you can still be making your box with this. How many terms are here and how many terms are here? That tells you your size of your box. 2 terms and 3 terms means you need to make a 2 by 3 box. You're going to put x plus 4 and x squared plus 2x minus 1. Now, it doesn't matter if your box looks like this or if your box looks like this, as long as you then put your x plus 4 on the top and your x squared plus 2x minus 1 on the side, you're going to get the same answers that I get if your box looks like this. They might be in a little different order, but they'll be the same numbers, same answers, and then your final answer will be the same. Okay? So this box, remember I'm going to put a little 1 here and I'm going to put a little 1 here. So this first box is x squared times x, which is x to the third. This box is 2x times x, which is 2x squared. And negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Down in this row, we're going to take x squared times 4, which is 4x squared. We're going to take 2x times 4, which is 8x for the middle box. And then your last box is your constants. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. Make sure along the way, all of these you are multiplying. I know some of you liked to add, and that was an issue. Multiply to get the numbers inside the box. You add to get the outside. So multiply in, add out. So now, standard form, biggest exponent to smallest, combine like terms. Biggest exponent is x cubed, no like terms. Next biggest exponent is x squared. It has like terms. Combine these together. 4x squared plus 2x squared is 6x squared. Remember, you change your exponents in here because you are multiplying. You multiply to get inside here, which means you added the exponents. So on the outside here, when you're adding, your exponents don't change. Next, 8x and negative 1x are like terms. 8x minus 1x is 7x. And then your constant of minus 4. So if you did your box this way, you should have gotten these same 6 numbers, just maybe in a different order, and your same answer down here that I have. Last one, that's very, very, very important. (3x plus 5 squared). Remember, when you square something means to times it by itself. So that really means you have 3x plus 5 times itself 3x plus 5. Then you would make a box, 2 terms by 2 terms. (3x plus 5 on the top, 3x plus 5 again on the side, and then multiply to get the inside. Remember, put your little imaginary ones there if you need them. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times 5 is 15x. 5 times 3x is 15x. And 5 times 5 is 25. Then write it in standard form and combine like terms. 9x squared. Combine your like terms of 15x plus 15x, which is 30x, and then plus 25.